Christmas goes on, and we get to enjoy it in its depth and richness for 12 beautiful days, and then this big final hurrah with our beautiful tree and poinsettias. And next Sunday it'll be simple again, but it is so wonderful to celebrate with you. And I wasn't going to say anything, but I had to. So I've been thinking about journey and pilgrimage. You know, this whole nativity scene is about these journeys. We've got the journey of Joseph and Mary to Bethlehem, and then the journey of the shepherds to Bethlehem, and then the journey of the wise ones from the east to visit the Christ child. And each one of these journeys, as we talk about on Christmas Eve, has a component to it, a spiritual component to it. So that they're more than just a journey which is getting from point A to point B in time and space. But they have a pilgrimage quality where one goes with intention to encounter the divine. Now, with all pilgrimages, the getting from point A to point B is part of the story. It's a journey. But say when you take the Santiago de Compostela and you take the pilgrimage along the way to Santiago, everybody goes the same distance. Everybody travels the same way. But because the intention is to offer the heart to God, because the intention is to encounter God's presence, every pilgrimage is entirely different. I actually saw 3 movies this Christmas, which is probably more than I've seen all year. I saw Skyfall, The Hobbit, and Les Miserables. And all of them were about pilgrimage. Skyfall was the story was the story of 007, who normally is just saving the world. But this time around it was different. He had to deal with aging. He had to deal with the betrayal of his boss. And he had to return to his childhood home and make sense of his beginnings in terms of his present. So even James Bond was on pilgrimage this year. And then there was The Hobbit, where, you know, the Bilbo Baggins initially, reluctantly, is just going on an adventure. But over the course of his adventure, he discovers his courage and his vocation and his generosity. And so Bilbo makes a pilgrimage. And then, of course, Jean Valjean is making a pilgrimage throughout the whole thing, from just trying to figure out how to be an honest man, to learning to love and commit his heart, to actually sacrificing his heart and giving up everything for this young girl he has come to love. So I wanted to invite you on this Epiphany Sunday to look at your own life in the coming year. You may already have some sense of what this journey through time and space may hold for you. You may already be thinking through your plans. This is the year I need to get my finances in order. This is the year I need to accomplish this task. This is the year I'm going to have this medical procedure. This is the year whatever. You may already have some sense of where it's headed. You may not. All of us know ultimately we're not in control of where the journey takes us. But I invite you to consider it not merely as a journey, but to see it as a pilgrimage, to join the shepherds and the wise men and Bilbo and James Bond and see your journey as a sacred one, as a pilgrimage. And whatever it is that you want to accomplish or hope to accomplish or expect to experience in the coming year, take an opportunity now to offer that to God. To purpose of your transformation and your service to the world. Amen.
Amen.